Why do you go all the way towards the neck? So I have a brand new one. So I prefer the Blackstone, which is a little bit harder and a little bit more head heavy. And so I use, they're my grips, the Yonex Wet Super Grab. So very important. So you see this elastic band. I always remove this as I'm pretty nerdish about my racket weight and just anything that's on there. So I always remove the band, I don't use it. So I have the base layer here and I've changed a lot of times from grips and everything. I have my standard grip depending on how thick it is. And I use my over grip to fine tune the thickness. So I know I have about 11.5. I have about 11.5 centimeters of thickness, which is very nerdy. But either way, I prefer to have like the same rackets. It's like a quirk of mine. So what I do is I use one overgrip and I start at the cap as well. So I start wrapping it 360 degrees first.
You wrap it really tight, don't you?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
Because I don't like it being loose. And also because I think it's a little bit more, the grip is a little bit stretchy. So I use that to get a little bit more of smoothness in the grip. So the first part I've overgripped 2 times and then I go down. It's like the same as Wessels. It's because I like the cap part a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And then I start going down and I do mine pretty thin. So I stretch it out every time I pull. And then I go down the line with a little bit of gap. This is the gap I leave. So it's not a lot. And here comes the fun part. People always ask me, Sven, why do you go all the way towards the neck?
Why do you go all the way towards the neck?
Thank you, Wessel.
You're welcome.
Well, it's actually not for aesthetics, but it is because I prefer my racket at a weight of 371 grams. Yeah, so I basically, I grip until the neck so I can use the entire grip. So the weight becomes 371. I know it's like very quirky, but it's just the way I prefer. And again, I'm not a pro, but I do have OCD for some kind or whatever. Now we're good to go.